pretend, let's pretend, let's pretend we scored a goal!
Whoa, lads!
He's there.
Whoa, hey, listen, what's Glasgow Spursy? What is going on with all the Spursy business?
That was pressure, mate.
Oh, mate, what's good, lads?
Yeah.
Finally, some balance now. Now it's not two against one. This is nice. I like it.
Shut up. It's never been against 2 against 1. You're on our forum.
Right, lads, what's going on, man? What's going on? Talk to me. Yeah. I was about to watch Reservoir Dogs again, innit? And then I see the message and that. I was like, oh, shit.
Like you didn't see the little move that P just pulled.
What move? What move was
P's
that?
background, bro.
Oh, no, P's background is wild.
Where is it?
I'm sabotage, you know.
It's just updated, isn't it?
Hey!
Wild.
Hey!
It's wild.
Hang on, I'm about to take a shit.
Just do a squat. Do a squat, mate. Do a squat.
Nah, the way you're trying to drum in the Spursy thing, like it's mad. It's mad.
So, man,
You're the only ones representing, mate. You are more than welcome to jump in, but yeah, it goes.
Oh, mate, I'm gonna have to sort. I should have sorted out a background and all sorts. Like, you lot are making me feel lightweight right now.
Oh, here we go.
I've got no choice.
Oh,
I mean, if we're all going to show White Hart Lane, we might as well do it, innit?
It don't go with your Barca shirt, though.
wait, you know what? I was watching something today, yeah, and Patrice Evra's like, oh, I think Samuel Eto'o was better than Henry.
What?
Wild statement.
I don't know if it's a wild statement, you know. I don't know if it's a wild statement.
So,
I really don't know.
All right, yeah, we're gonna go through.
The mixed kid.
We're gonna go through the past matches, the World Cup. Just done the round of quarterfinals, semi-finals coming up. So let's just have a recap of all the matches. First off, we can start off with the England versus France hot topic. Then we can get into Ronaldo Gate.
You guys.
Then we're gonna roll it. We're gonna roll it back to Viernes. That's Friday in Espanol.
Yeah.
The Croatia game. That was a good game. Created a shock. And then the Rumble in Qatar, the Argentina Netherlands game. That was a bit of a tasty one.
The raining yellow cards one.
Wait, that was a madness. It was mad.
There's a lot of red flags in the orange in there, but yeah. So let's start off with the England versus France. I think we were just discussing it, or everyone's mind. The referee. What do you think about the referee's performance?
Man of the match.
Yeah, well, for France, yeah.
You know what? As much as the referee was poor in that, did England really do enough to win the game?
Well, the result says otherwise, but I thought they nullified him. They nullified Mbappe. Right, he wasn't in the game.
True.
Didn't do anything.
True.
He was a passenger, and France didn't really play except for the first 10-15 minutes where that goal came from nowhere. You could probably argue Pickford, being a goalkeeper, should have at least put a hand to it. The shot. He should have. It looked like it was. Maybe it was unsighted. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. That's exactly what I was about to say. He was possibly unsighted, and you're not expecting Romania to strike from there. You're not.
But let's stick that on the refs for performance.
Yeah.
As a whole, like the ref, for me, he became too much of a figure, and it shouldn't have been that. It wasn't anything that he needed to really get involved with. Yeah, there was a few sort of decisions that he shied away from completely. Like he definitely didn't want to give the penalty. Like he
What, the
didn't-
first penalty shot?
No, the first one, obviously, that was obvious. Like he couldn't. Like he did
What,
that.
Saka in it?
Yeah, he did that straight arm mark. Yep, love it. We'll have that. But the second one,
Yeah.
like you can see that, and to not want to do anything, and he looked annoyed that they was even telling him to go and have a look at it, which baffled.
Yeah,
the
no,
life.
he did. He was fuming. He was fuming.
Yeah. So, and then obviously there was a few tackles that were flying in. He could have given a couple of yellow cards to them. He didn't want to give certain free.
He didn't want to. Yeah,
it's just weird. Very, very, very strange. And you got to wonder. I don't know. You got to wonder where it was. What it was that he was so irked about that he just didn't. He must have been on a trip to England and they didn't let him in.
Nah, but all right then. So, what about the refereeing in general, though? The refereeing in general throughout the whole tournament. Do you think it's been of a standard?
Do you know what it is? I think everyone's kind of looking at it at a bias, in it, but you do have to allow other referees from elsewhere to sort of referee games. But I think we're used to the disrespect that the players give referees, and those refs aren't having it. So I think in that sense, they probably put their foot down. And some seem a bit over strict, some seem to let some things go and others don't. So the consistency is not going to be there, weren't there for sure. I didn't even notice that Oliver was refereeing. Like, he got one or two games.
But yeah, do you know what? It was a shock to me as well. I was like, wait, what? You're there, bro? Like,
You know,
he's meant to be the Prem's best referee, isn't he?
Do you know? It felt like along the whole competition, like most of the referees, it was like their biggest game of their lives, and really, they're supposed to separate those nerves because they're the one that's meant to be composed in the game.
Yeah, like you say that, but like I said to you, like this is the World Cup. This is different level. Like this.
That's
is
why I said bring back Kalina.
This is all eyes.
Yeah, man, Kalina.
Who was the other British referee that was pretty good? Mark something.
Plattenberg.
Yeah, him. He was all right.
The one that was taking bribes. He was taking bribes, isn't it? He was taking bribes.
Whoa.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Alleged.
Sorry.
Alleged. You know.
That's why he went to Middle East for a minute.
Yeah.
And now is he the head of VAR?
He's ahead of something, isn't he, at the minute?
Is it VAR?
Must be.
And what about
you're right.
The bald referee? What was his name? The bald one.
Not what the
one
Italian
that
one.
looked like a rugby player.
English. Huh?
The one that was built like a rugby player.
Yeah.
Oh, Philip Howard, didn't he, or something?
Yeah, something Howard.
Yeah. Something Howard. Yeah, he was good.
Not got to VAR as well.
Oof, yeah.
He's meant to be coming back to do like VAR and that, isn't
he?
Yeah, I think he is actually.
You know what? So, but overall, like thus far, I give them like a solid 6, 7.
Who's this?
What, the refs in general?
In the tournament, yeah. There hasn't been any sort of mad controversy. Like, I don't.
VAR at the beginning was
other than the Japanese-German game.
That's not really a controversy though, because they've shown the angles, man. They've shown the angles.
Well, the ball going over the line.
It's very cool. We say that, but how often? Hang on. How often when the ball's like on the touchline, where like you're seeing players run? For me, sometimes the ball doesn't go out, but even if it goes a bit over the line or on the line, they're quick to say it was out.
Yeah, but when they have goal line technology, isn't that the case as well with the ball?
Yeah, it is.
The
That's
whole
what
shape
the
of it
was.
is. That's what it was. I think that's what
they're going
to go along
off the specific rules. They're being specific to the T, like.
Well, they come on. It's such a big moment. You have to be specific.
I don't know. You can't. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that. I think it is the first time I've ever seen that, whereby that's been given.
That was bad. I kind of think Germany got cheated, and they targeted them for that. To be honest, I think.
Do
you know what? The Brazilian. Well,
look. Let's wait. So what game was we talking about? The England-France, yeah? Right, cool.
Yeah, but then we got into refereeing as a whole. But
Yeah.
in that game, I kind of felt the referee was a bit too much of a topic.
Yeah.
It's like he wanted to be the main man, didn't he?
He was man of the match.
Yeah, he was. And you know what? You're gonna remember the referee. Obviously, like you say, it comes down to bias. But in the media, we're gonna notice it more because obviously we only get one angle of it from the English media. But the referee, for me, the first half was literally the man of the match.
Yeah.
First half, he was poor. He was poor. He was piss poor.
Oh wow! And then he just was so reluctant getting that yellow card. Some of these tackles flying in. Saka was getting knocked left, right, and centre. And then the first goal that they scored, they fouled Saka. Was the play?
Oh no, that was a foul. That was a foul.
Was that not a foul?
No, it was a blatant foul. It was a blatant foul.
How was it? It's just I don't understand it. What was the reason behind that? I mean, I'm not.
Yeah, but do you know what? It was a foul, but at the same time, it's one that you can kind of let go. It went obvious for me.
If there wasn't a goal,
it wasn't that kind of game, though.
Huh?
If there wasn't a goal, it wouldn't have been a bigger deal.
Yeah, but at what point? How far do they go back before a goal happens? To say
it was in the same phase, though. It was in the same phase of play. It was in the same phase.
Yeah, but I think it's because of where it started. Maybe that's what it was.
No. It's right in the same phase. They looked at it. They said that they looked at it.
Yeah, it was in the same phase of play. They looked at it, so it was a clear decision not to give it as a foul.
Yeah, mental.
But all I'm saying, I'm happy that my guy banned anyway to show me. Yeah, love.
The bang was wild. It was
wild.
That was out of nowhere.
Nothing. No. You don't expect You don't expect him to score from that.
Nah, be real. Everyone's reaction was
Yeah, the strike was.
That's like someone jumping out of the closet, isn't it? It's like this is in bed and then someone's in the closet.
No, God, please, no!
Oi, leave it.
What do you do? Can you roll it back 25 seconds? VAR, we need a VAR.
VAR.
I thought I saw something by the pillow, but I weren't sure.
All right, leave it. I said by the pillow, like my name's a certain Don. But anyway, carry on.
It weren't Harry, bro. It weren't a Harry, bro rapper.
No. Behave yourself, yeah.
But what do you think about the overall sort of England performance? Who's the star players and the team as a whole in that game and in the tournament?
Come on, it's obvious. Okay, Saka goes with that. He was literally the man of the match for England. And I still don't understand.
Saka's
head and shoulders beyond everyone else.
Saka right now, he's a world superstar. Differently. He and Bellingham as well. Oh my God, good Lord.
Yeah, Bellingham's.
You know what? I'm not. Bellingham's. I don't get all the hype.
What? Sorry, what?
P, let me break the hype down for you. Let me break it down for you, P.
Let me land.
All right, land. Don't die on this hill, but go on.
No one's helping you land here, P. No one's helping you land here. Air traffic control's gone.
That's fine. That's fine. As long as there's water, that's it. I'll beat you.
You don't want to drown on this one, bro. But go on.
Can you swim?
This floats to the whistle. This ain't the Titanic. Listen. But for me, he's not a creator. He's a box to box. Get your foot in. Do all the running. Love it. Maybe pop up with a goal or two. But I don't expect that from him. So why is he this great?
Stop it. Get some help.
I'll give you my perspective and I'll let the other two go.
Whatever player, I like him.
Remember, he's 19. He's 19. Just remember that.
Wait.
Give him.
Jack, let me land it properly, Jack. Let me land it properly.
I love his confidence. Yeah, I like all of that. He seems very, very mature, but he's not. For me, he's not. He won't be game ready.
You know why you're being like this. I know why you're being like this. Yeah, because his dad's a Fed, innit? That's why you're being like this.
Woo, woo, woo.
The guy's 19, yeah? He's been a professional footballer for 3 years. He's had his shirt retired at Birmingham City. He's played for Dortmund for 2 years. And every single club in the world is after him.
So
Tell them again.
hang on.
The things that you said as his attributes, yeah. If you was to rank him in the top 5 of those attributes, he's in the top 2 of every single attribute, easily. Bruv, box to box.
I don't know what I'm not seeing. I must be a hard nut to crack because I don't know what I'm not seeing.
All right,
but you give ratings to
Bentancur or Bellingham.
Bellingham.
Okay then. All right. Oh, cool. I'm just making sure you're not completely gone. All right, it's cool.
All right. Let me ask you one. Modric or Bellingham?
Oh no, that's not fair. That's not fair.
That's not
fair.
There you go. Modric.
But Modric is a Ballon d'Or winner.
Wait.
Choose another 3 players above Bellingham.
You lot are talking like this guy's here. And I'm saying he's not here yet.
Pete, choose another 3 players above Bellingham.
Your favorite guy.
Who?
Your favorite guy's a hot boy. Your favorite 2 boys at Real Madrid are hot boys.
They're hot, but they can't talk to him for box to box. No way.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
it's not as good as
yeah.
The same as Camavinga, they're not there yet.
Camavinga doesn't even start. He doesn't even start though. He's not starting for Real Madrid. He's not starting for France. So how can you compare the two?
Bellingham's top boy, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to think about it. If Pogba was fit,
for me, he's on them levels. But for me, he's on them levels.
Oof.
Or is it because they're more exotic than Bellingham or something? Or what?
No, that's definitely it. And because his dad's a fan.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
He just. What was he like?
Dude, you give ratings. You give ratings to put rice pudding.
He's like
He does that one, Real. He does it.
Like, let me compare him to cars. He's not luxury brand for me, bro. He's probably a French or
nah. Why are you disrespecting me like
this guy?
P. He's got everything. He's got all.
You just said it. You could, and that's the headline. He's got everything.
The comfort pack, the sound pack.
Nah. You're trying to say he's a top of the line Peugeot.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah, something like that. You know, new model, new plate, 22 plate.
You're rude.
Wow.
He's a rude. No, this is
you're rude
to be inserted.
He's not doing it for me.
Damn!
For me like that, man. Trust me, he's not doing it for me like. Okay, look, he ain't got.
Someone remember this moment to play back in the year.
I'm remembering all of this.
Wait, let me ask a question. Let's just keep it in the England squad, yeah. Does he have the swag that Saka's got, and has he got the skill that Foden has?
Yeah, but Pete, you're breaking down individual attributes. But if you put him as a player, he's a more grounded player than any of them.
Yeah.
But you don't think he's technical at all?
He is. He is, but I don't expect it from him. And if he fails doing it, I'm not gonna be annoyed. I'll be annoyed if he didn't track back and put his foot in. I'll be annoyed if he can't get up and down in the box. But like you guys say, he does what he does.
But that's what he does, isn't it?
Wait, Pete, but watch him for Dortmund.
He don't do it for me.
But does he do his job and does he do it well?
No, he looks like he wastes energy at times.
No, but wait, have you seen him for Dortmund, Pete?
Yeah,
I don't think he has.
He's grown into that Dortmund team. I'll give you that.
Because
he owns that team sometimes. He owns that team.
Yeah, he's got more finesse in that team, 100%. In the England team, he's not. He's just a body.
But like, we'll come under pressure. Playing in the Dortmund team and playing. Listen, if he goes and wins the league in Dortmund, I respect him a lot more.
Yeah, we all know that's not going to happen. But that's besides the point. Like you can't put that. You can't put.
Look. At one point, come on.
You know what?
Okay, hold on. Haaland came from Dortmund. Never won the league there. Do you not think
this is a wild state? This is a wild statement you're making, yeah. I don't know if you want to die on this.
Look, Jadon Sancho came.
What I'm saying is,
look what happened.
Do you know what?
Listen, don't bring Jadon into this.
No, Sancho was hot when he was at Dortmund, and he's just fallen off a cliff. I feel for him.
No, he got thrown off a cliff.
Hang on. Let me throw this out there. I'm looking at. How
is Sancho? Wait.
I'm looking at Gakpo, yeah, getting Dele Alli vibes. Dele Alli at the same age or Jude Bellingham?
Yeah.
Jude Bellingham, mate.
I would say Jude.
Get out of here, man.
Look, Dele Alli had a moment. He had a moment. He had a moment. That's it.
Who?
Me.
Yeah, at that age, he was the hot boy. I don't know.
He had goals. He had goals, definitely, but he wasn't a better rounded player. No way.
Not a chance.
Man, Dele did his job. Don't get it twisted. Dele did his job. He can create, and he got on the end of things. Yeah, he did all of that.
But they're two different players, though. You're not thinking that they're two midfielders, and they're two different. Where they play in the pitch and where their heat map is, they're two different players.
Okay. Last question on Jude, and then we can boogie on. Talk about him for too much longer.
Go on. I don't know what you're doing.
What price tag? What price tag are we saying then?
Are you saying market based or reality? It's two different things.
What price would you be happy with your club paying to sign that way?
A one-off.
Really?
Yeah.
If you're lucky.
He's 19.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think the issue is his English, and that's you're already inflated.
That's already 120 without starting. It's 120 without starting.
Yeah,
that's giving United prices. You know they're always over the normal rate anyway.
Over odds, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's like that dealer that comes in at the end. I'll give 10% on top of whatever that guy says.
I have to think like this. I have to, because anytime we go through a player, go on, just slap 50 mil on that one. Like,
do you think I mean, I reckon, in this current market, the age, the profile he's got now, and his way and the results and the performance at the World Cup, he's easily 100 million.
Yeah,
easily.
And
I mean,
he's marketable.
Whatever he's on top, exactly. And he's that clean image, isn't he?
Exactly.
Yeah,
and his dad's a fan.
He's not. He's
100 mil value for money. 100 mil value for money. Yeah.
How much would you
he's
say?
19. He's 19.
Look, he's 150 mil. Easy. In today's market, he's 150 mil. Easy.
Is that euros or US?
No. I'm talking English pounds, my friend. English pounds.
Who would he? I mean, Liverpool are flirting with him like there's no tomorrow.
Liverpool ain't got the money, man.
I don't see how they've got the money. I don't see how they've got the money.
Yeah, they ain't got the money.
So it's Man City, the bigger.
I think it's going to be worse than that. I think he's going to end up at Madrid with Camavinga and Tuchemi, and then it's over for the next
No. We can't have that. We can't
exactly.
Listen. City don't spend more than 100 million. They don't spend more than 50, 60. Like, yes, they go and buy players, but they only spend 50, 60 mil.
But the thing is, if you look at Jude, is he a player that's going to fit into a City system?
Yeah. Is he a player that's going to change the dynamic of your team and make them better? Is the question.
Yes. Yeah. All right then.
Say Arsenal, United.
I'm gonna compare him like he's Zidane or someone.
No, I think
he's not even a Paul Gascoigne.
I think he can be as good as he could be as good as Yaya.
Who? Yeah, similar in terms of breaking through.
I think he can be as good as
Yaya.
Yeah. I said it. I said it. What? I said it. I said it.
Good shout, man.
Nah, I said it.
What's your mouth out, man?
No. I said it.
Yeah, I think he has the potential to get there. Of course.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
He's 19 years old.
I know.
World's at his feet, man.
Exactly.
Whatever manager you want. The thing is, you want him to go to a manager that's gonna just mold him better.
And there's only two managers that can do that as well.
Today, I want to see a team that is connected, because a ball by himself is nothing. I want to see a team that is connected with each other and that shines.
Is he that guy that's going to run a team? Is he who the coach? The coach, the captain.
Coach. Yeah, huh? I'll take it, isn't it?
El Capitan. Look, do you know what? He's one of them missing pieces of a jigsaw puzzle, but he ain't the main piece for me. That's
well, you don't think you can build a team around him?
Why would I want to build a team around him? What's he got? He don't offer me nothing for me to want to build a team around him. I want people
this is harsh.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I think we'll move on to the next topic because you lost us. You lost us, mate. You lost us. I don't know if I need to call. I need to call the doctor or something.
I don't know what it is, but I'm not drinking out the same cup, mate.
You've got contagious. That's what it is.
How?
You just got good players, innit?
No, listen. I think he's a solid kid. I would love to see him in my team instead of someone.
I think the only thing, you know what, Pete? The only thing I'm worried about him is he's 19.
Say that again.
No, listen. The only thing I'm worried about him is he might have the same trajectory as Dele. He's going to peak too soon.
No,
if he doesn't,
it depends on where his next club is in terms of
he needs to be very careful where he goes next.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. Does he go to a team? But wouldn't he go to a team that needs a rebuild, or go to a team that just needs him as the final piece of the jigsaw? For me, if I was him, I wouldn't even leave.
What, just stay in Dortmund?
Yeah, for another season at least, until you see.
If I'm honest, I think the best move for him, as much as it pains me to say, is to go Madrid. They're gonna do another rebuild, and they've already laid the foundations in there.
They've already the foundations with the two, haven't they? They want a Modric. They want a replacement Modric. That's exactly what they're looking for, and I think he's gonna fit that. I think he is the sort of player they're looking at.
But if they do,
come on, I'm not saying that even Modric starts
as well.
Yeah, both of them
replace those two players.
Nah, I think they got too many to replace Cruz or Casemiro. They've got
they got too many to replace Casemiro.
They just need one more. The one more replacement is him.
Maybe. Good shout still.
That's what happened, but yeah.
We're gonna have to talk about it.
No, you got it all wrong.
It went in there.
Yeah, let me show you. That's how you do it.
You just put it over by a mile.
Yeah, that's how I won a World Cup though with England.
Okay.
If he scored that penalty, it was 2-2. That didn't necessarily mean they won the game, did it?
You still got to go through extra time against the world champions.
Nah, but I think the momentum was there. But I did say before Drew scored.
Yeah, that if we needed to score, make use of the.
Would take it, and then Jude had one chance which was saved, and then they got another one from the free kick, and he just buried it.
And I don't think people are really rating the cross from Griezmann. No one is rating this cross.
Yeah, that was mad.
Griezmann looked quality throughout that game.
Huh?
He looked quality throughout that game. He looked.
No, he's different gravy. He's different gravy.
Putting in 1 or 2 tackles. Like Shaw up against Dembele, he went anywhere near him, man. He never put a foot in on him. Even though Dembele didn't really create much, but he still get that ball back quicker. Like Walker done very, very well against Mbappe. But then I saw some ratings where he got a 6.5 and Saka got a 6.5.
Yeah, that was mad.
No, that's rude. That's rude.
Mate, we'll get to them nasty people in the press, but yeah, like
you see with the penalty, for me it was like on the first penalty, the pressure was on Lloris because they're at the same club. He knows where he always goes, and it seemed like he kind of gambled. But with the second penalty, all the pressure was on him.
Why did Lloris jump the other way then? Which
I think it was the pressure for him. Like, it's like, what does he do? Does he gamble?
I think he tried to second guess, man. I think he tried to second guess.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He tried to second guess him.
There's nothing to lose. What have you got to lose? And
then,
but then why?
Remember what the game is.
Yeah, but then why? So why go that way in the second one then?
Because I think the pressure was off him. He's already conceded a penalty. If he saves it, he's the hero. If he doesn't, it's no big deal.
It's no big deal.
The game still continues.
Yeah.
The game still continues. The game's still on.
Game's still on. Your level.
Now, the problem for Kane is that he's already scored. He went the way that he always goes. Now, Lloris could just go with it. What does he do? So he looked like he was in two minds up until the point he struck the ball.
Which is odd because when you wanted
to put it the same place.
He skied it. He skied it.
He put a bit of height on it.
And he bent back, didn't he? You saw he bent back.
He was very pressurized.
Because I heard a theory on I think I was listening to Talk Sport today, and I heard a theory like someone said, "Oh, maybe Harry Kane's seen from the corner of his eye that Lloris is twitched or something, and it looks like he's going one way."
Maybe.
I think there's, in the All or Nothing or whatever documentary, that Harry Kane says that when he picks his spot, that's it. He goes for that spot. He practices and he's just literally waiting for that spot. But like I said to G, me and you can talk all day about why he missed that penalty. We're never ever going to experience that pressure.
And that's another thing as well.
You know that was the cultural pressure.
You're not. But let me say this, there's certain killers out there with that killer mindset that you just zone.
Doesn't happen.
What top boys do who know how to deal with that pressure? Let the keeper move. Let him move.
Yeah, you would have waited. Exactly.
Of course,
I mean,
Pete, you have to admit, with those top boy killer players that you mentioned, they acquire experience in those scenarios. Kane's never been there before.
Yep, that is.
All right, let me ask you a question. Then. Imagine Ivan Toney was on that penalty.
Would he have played?
He would have
No, regardless of.
Tony would have probably scored it because he's got a bit less to lose.
He would have waited for the keeper and just put it either side.
Yeah. So you reckon Ivan Toney scores that, regardless? Yeah. If he's got two penalties in front of him, he scores both.
Yeah. Because for him, if you look at it, he's in the squad. It's a surprise. It's a surprise he's playing the game. It's a surprise he's taking the pen. He's got nothing to lose.
Listen. But Kane is the number one penalty taker. You telling me that he's going to let someone else take the pen?
Yes, that's another question. And yes.
I'm just talking about in a hypothetical situation.
That's a great question.
Kane is injured.
What I was saying was,
score or miss, allow somebody else to take it.
What I don't understand is
go on.
Yeah, what I don't understand is everyone's talking about this, that if Kane stepped up against Lloris, there's already a pressure right there. Lloris knows what Kane can do in practice. What I don't understand is why no one else was offered that penalty. You literally conceded from the first penalty. No, I'm sorry. Why not though? Why would you not plan for these things? Come on, you would plan for these things.
Yeah, but
you know why?
Like you said, if he was injured, who would have taken it then?
I mean, effectively, they have planned for it because you know that they would have already got a list of their penalty takers if it penalties. But
I think, you know what? If Kane didn't take it, everyone would have called him a bottle job.
100%. He had to take it.
But would the other person stepping up not have been under pressure as well?
Yeah, because of what it rides on.
Pressure regardless.
Yeah, of course.
Pressure regardless. So it doesn't matter whether it's...
So would you then leave it to Kane? Or no, for me, somebody should have had a word in his ear.
Nah. Kane's got to take that pen, and he's got to compose himself.
And leave him alone.
But he you know, in the first penalty, Mbappe ran up to the keeper and delayed it. He said something to Lloris, didn't he? And that I would have thought, okay, you know what? There's some delay tactics going on. Why are they letting it happen? Second one, there was none of that.
No. The first one, he was nervous because he went back and went through his routine again. So you know he was shook.
Yeah, but
he was shook. Do you know what I mean? He was shook.
I think this one was even more. This one was even more pressurized because this was near the end of the game.
Do you know what the second one's like? The second one's like seeing them doing open heart surgery on your kid.
Wow!
Jesus Christ, Pete. Are you sure, bro?
No, listen. Do you know what a man's listen? Is that not going to haunt him for the rest of his life?
No,
Oh
no
yeah.
doubt.
Oh yeah.
He will not be able to.
Good luck this
sleep,
season,
have
lads.
bags.
Good luck this season.
And you know, for me, see if I'm Harry Kane, I'm on that phone, Levy. I swear to God, if you don't give my mate a couple players to come and do this thing with me, I'm off. I'm gone.
I think
Listen,
anyway.
the
I think
first
this
phone
is
call
it.
Harry Kane needs to make is to his psychologist, mate.
And here we are with the legend Glenn Hoddle versus the current golden boy Harry Kane. Welcome to Beat the Bin Spurs edition.
That's the first phone call he needs to make.
He probably did. Do you see his speech? His speech about yeah, it happens. It's a game. It's sport.
Yeah,
mate.
Small margins.
Mate, he needs to turn off his comments. He definitely don't want to read them.
Wait, them comments are going to be wild. He's not happy. He's not happy. He's pissed.
Okay. Now what? Where do you see the England team now? The Gareth Southgate stay in.
He's considering his job, isn't it?
He's what?
He's considering if he's going to carry on.
Yeah. So do you think he's
Yes, he's done well with them, but because you've got a new group, let some fresh ideas come in now. Switch it up.
What you saying? He brings in someone who?
That's the killer question.
That's the killer question, isn't it? Who do you bring in?
Pochettino.
I'll behave yourself, all ya.
He's going QPRP, I'm telling you.
Hey?
He's going QPR, man. He's done. He's finished.
Oh, no. Oh, no. See him down White City Estate, you know?
He's finished. He's finished.
You know what? But you know what? You lot say who? Like, it's a hard one because there isn't anyone, is there?
Yeah, because
when Gareth Southgate got the job, who was there then? Remember, he was
you had like wasn't Wenger talked about and Jose and all them.
No, because if you know Southgate's journey, he's been nurtured from within, going up through the 19s, the 21s. He was
He's an FA man, isn't he? He's a yes man. He's a yes man. He's literally gone through the institution.
Yep.
Yeah.
And had every single role that could possibly be conceived in that where he is right now. He's got trained up all the way up to.
No, it could be Mourinho. You never know, mate.
Oh,
Mourinho.
Yeah. I mean, the thing.
Are we saying Euros and then the next World Cup or what? Just the Euros? What are we saying?
I think he needs to see the Euros up. I think you need to give him the chance to see how he does in the Euros.
Because his contract's still 2024 now. His contract's still 2024.
He's been the most successful manager they've had since '66.
Which is wild.
Bonkers.
It's a wild.
Yeah, but look, so my only issue is they're going to have to find someone to replace Kane. Because I can't see him last until the next World Cup.
Who, Harry Kane?
Yeah.
Would be like 34 or something like that, isn't he? 34,
Wait,
35.
hold on. Are you sure? Because his game is not based on like being explosive and being pacey and that. If he looks after himself, right, he can carry on for a good 5 to 6 more years, you know.
Yeah, but his contributions will start to diminish because they already are.
As a player, I really, really like him. But then they need to. But then who can come in and do what he does in that?
That's
team?
the point. They shouldn't be looking to replace him as a player. Just get another player and build what that player can do. Because that's what I think England's problem is. They've gone from Lineker to Shearer to Kane. They're always looking for the same guy, and they always get the same results.
Kane gives you so much. Kane gives you so much. If you got runners around him, I think he delivers.
But if he finished, the entire season.
Even yesterday's game, Kane took away. Was it Upamecano or whatever his name was? He didn't like playing against him.
He dealt with him.
He just even when it's just a couple of things that I've seen him do, Kane literally gave him a hard time.
No, Upamecano had a real tough game. He had a tough game.
Think about what we're saying. Kane, as a centre forward, gave a centre back a tough game. That's not his job. His job's to score. So I mean,
but we all know that.
Yeah, but
he's not meant to nullify a non-ball playing centre back.
We're not saying none fight. He gave him a problem in terms of like giving him something to worry about and them that can build off of him.
He's playing against two centre backs.
He was a threat within that game. Obviously, the only thing Kane's lacking is that pace to get away from anyone. He ain't getting away from Kano because he's rapping and so's Varane. Yeah. So like you can't. See, the way I'm looking at it is that like Gareth has never really built the team around Kane when he probably should have, if that makes sense.
Well, he's the captain.
I don't know. You know,
like, the star man. You know he bangs. You know he bangs. You know he can bring to the table. Why not build your team around him, in the sense that yes, I have to have runners. Like,
but he does have runners.
I can't not have any runners around him.
Yeah, Saka.
Saka, Sterling, Bellingham.
Yeah.
Rashford.
He could have put. You know what?
Someone that focal point. You don't need to be number 9 getting in the box. He should be that focal point where they build up. When they get out wide, then he gets in the box.
What? So you're saying he should have played more like Giroud?
Of course. But you lot are talking about him. You lot are talking about him lasting. How old is Giroud?
Yeah,
Giroud's a different player, bro. Giroud's been like this since the beginning of his career, bro.
I think that's his natural progression, isn't he?
Yeah, he's always natural progression.
Kane can do that. Plus, is what I'm saying. But you need to get. You need that. Now England have got so many options, that they can distract teams with those options. Where you've got a man like Kane who knows what he's doing in terms of getting in the box and being able to score. But you've got to be creating. You've got to deliver.
All right, P. Here's a question then.
Hang on. Let me just finish this point. England lacked yesterday. The ball. Henderson had a lot of the ball on the right hand side because he don't have that quality. Is where they fell down. If they had someone who can play that midfield role with the quality in the middle of the park that can create and drive and all of that, and trap back as well, they would have been. We could all be talking about world champions, but Henderson isn't that good.
What I don't understand is why he persevered with Henderson. He's not the future.
Because he didn't have any other options.
Yeah, he did a better job than any of the rest of them. But
to me, it was the best option.
I would have done. I would have put Phillips and Rice together in there. Do you know what I mean? And then saying to them, you can rotate who goes forward, who wants to drive with the ball, and who wants to get forward. Because you don't expect them to deliver that quality.
But they both can do that job. They both can do that job. They both can.
Yeah. But I'd like to see them try that. Do you know what I mean? And another one that never got a mention is Maddison. Like Maddison needed.
Yeah.
Sorry, what I would have done when I was watching it, I would have taken off Henderson, told and maybe put Bellingham out there, but obviously tell him to just cover and have Foden running anywhere across that midfield. Like making sure that he.
But what I don't understand is why did he the subs that he made? You know, he could have.
It was a bit different. Mason Mount.
It's a bit different. It's a bit the timing of it.
Didn't Mason Mount win the penalty?
Yeah, he did. But he's still annoying. I don't know what he does.
You know when he took that shot, when he was trying to take that worldly shot from, I'm like, why?
Yeah, it was a bit. All he had to do was just pass it out to the wing. Still
pass it out. Exactly.
Kane's shot went to the moon. His went to the galaxy.
But listen. Like I hear people talk about Mason Mount and that he's a good player and this, that, and the other.
Son, mate.
He's good off the ball. That's all I hear. He's good off the ball.
Yeah, he's a runner. He runs a lot. He's got a good energy, but his decision making it's
different. It's different. I'll give it that. It's different.
For me, like I'm so happy about the result, But England set up to not be beat. They didn't set up to win the game. So it was always going to have the same outcome.
Do you know? Obviously, the disappointing thing was just the noise around Mbappe. Like it was just too much.
I know there was too much focus on how are we going to deal with Mbappe. How do we stop Mbappe?
Overkill. Yeah, it was overkill.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you not know that they got players called Griezmann and Dembele? And wait, hold up. Because they got in the back, Varane. Oh yeah. Absolute donuts.
Don't forget Luis.
Oh, Yeah, all right, relax. Relax.
But you're right. The media were just focusing on Mbappe, but you know,
like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, he's a top quality player. He's a top quality
Yeah.
player, but one man don't make a team, you know.
Yeah.
You need to
But I
tell
think, you know,
CR7 that, Jack.
Huh?
Need to tell your guy Portuguese Chris that one.
Pause on that.
Listen.
Pause on that.
We're not talking about Portugal right now.
No, I think that's a good segue. I think that's a good segue.
Look at this guy.
That's a good segue. Let's move on to the Morocco, the Portugal game. Wow, what a game.
Respect.
Yeah, doing it big for
Respect.
Africa.
Atlas
come
Lions.
Oh, God.
Wow.
For the Arab nations.
Let's just keep it to Ladbroke Grove, please.
So what do you think about the match? Did you enjoy it?
You know what? If I'm honest with you, that's exactly how I thought it would go. Because Morocco ain't that easy to break down.
Yeah, it's going to be a one goal. It's going to be one goal that decides it, right? And that's exactly what happened. And
because I'll tell you what, my man Amrabat, legend.
And the number 8, what was his name again? El Nahuni or something?
Oh,
Amala or something like that, I think.
That guy.
He kept on running up and down. His energy
player
off the bar. Yeah.
The way
Amrabat, yeah. I'm thinking, damn. Everyone was like, even I was having a go at Conte for even mentioning that. But Jesus, this guy
is a machine.
I didn't realize he was that good. I did not really, but he's good. He's very, very good.
P, I have to ask you my customary question though. Amrabat or Højbjerg?
Amrabat, man.
That's his kryptonite.
We need him. But listen, you need to understand this guy, in that team, he was the only one. He knew what he needed to do in that role, just in front of the defense, and he did it.
Yeah,
he did it, man.
It's an amazing display. His display was amazing. Amazing.
I didn't know he was that good.
Neither did I.
But to be fair, most of the team, they really lifted themselves a quill. Because even if you look at the left back, he played very, very well.
I would like to know who's he playing for, because he's brilliant.
No idea, mate.
In terms of his energy and his run. I don't know about his quality on the ball, but his energy, man. No one went getting past him or just running for him or anything.
Yeah.
And then their goal was a brilliant, like the leap.
Brilliantly taken, man.
Joke.
That leap.
That leap was like different.
I was looking for the basketball ring.
Like he was high. He was high.
He looked like a Maasai warrior, man. He went up. And then he was another. He's another half.
That was like CR7-esque, isn't it? That was CR7-esque. Mate.
I think he must have been salivating watching my man jump so high.
Right. Did you see Cristiano's face when he scored that goal? Jeez, he was like,
his heart sink. He must have palpitations, in it.
Like differently, man. He wasn't happy at all.
Did you hear the commentator at the end of the game? You know when the cameras followed Ronaldo down the tunnel and you see him crying? The commentators were like, "Oh yeah, it's not about him," and they just switched it off him.
Nah, you know what? They do him dirty. You know? They really do him dirty.
Nah, Jack, he asked for it. He asked for it, man. They've just got knocked out at a decent stage. Yeah. Like, your fans have travelled thousands of miles. All the rest of the team were on there, like, they're commiserating. They're speaking to the fans, and he just runs down the tunnel again.
Okay.
I'm not being funny,
but no.
We all know what he's like. We all know he's a cunt.
Nah, but saying that, like you do know that all the cameras are going to be all over him. Like you don't need to see a man that is like kick him out when he's down. Do you know what I mean?
That is worse than him.
Like,
That's all they're doing now.
There was
but come on.
another 25 Portuguese players that were down. They all
Why
lost.
is he the one?
Just him.
But why would you not galvanize your group?
Exactly.
Why would you not stick around? Hold on, let me go hug these guys.
You know,
you did what he doesn't have it, does he? Doesn't have it in it. But when he became cheerleader mode in the Euros, he'd won the game for them or something.
Yeah.
But you know what? Yeah.
So what's
have
changed?
to realize something. You have to realize something about Cristiano, right? This year is a different year than any other year. He lost a youth, not only a youth that was a twin. No, so he has a reminder every day of what he's lost. You get what I mean? Psychologically, I don't think he's all there. Like, I'll be real with you. I don't think he's all there psychologically.
Definitely a factor, but I think the thing is, what we're seeing,
Huge factor.
What everybody's seeing now is what a good majority of people have been seeing for the last few years. It's just becoming more acknowledged now. Oh, come on, look what what's his name?
Allegedly.
Who was the guy when he left UVA?
This is the retirement plan.
When he left UVA, who was it? Someone came out and said that he was no good for any of the players.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. You're getting words of one person, of like this person. Now listen. You're getting words of this person here, this person there. Like, no one sees what he does in training. Do you get what I'm saying?
Have you seen All of Nothing, Juventus? Have you not seen that?
I haven't. I've not sat down.
You got to watch that when Kajaja says to him, like, "Come on, man, you're like the star man, and you're mugging off the young players. They don't like you're supposed to be supporting them." And Cristiano's like, "Nah, blah blah blah," like proper laying into them, and he's like, "No, you don't do that, man. You're not supposed to do that. I respect you, but you can't be doing that." Like,
wait, so what? Cristiano's laying into them, like saying, like, "Oh, you need to be better."
It's your fault. Why don't you pass it to me? All this, like,
he kind of said that about Man. But he's already said that about Man United as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, but what he does, he still acts like he's one of the young ones still.
Like he's competing with them.
Yeah.
You're
in a different phase of your career now.
Yeah, but I don't think he ain't acknowledged that yet.
He can't accept that he's finished. Or he's on the downward spiral now. I think I don't know.
Is he finished? Is he finished?
He definitely is, Jack.
He's finished, Jack.
No team.
What did he do when he came on?
He had about 7 touches and went again and went off crying. Like, so yeah. Like, he didn't really do much.
Yeah, as soon as he came on, that was it. That's literally, he's not gonna press. He's not gonna do. He's just gonna want to hang out the front, try and get that chance, and that's it. And that was
not to take anything away from him, but I think the time of his arrival on the scene was like he was a few steps ahead of everyone in terms of athleticism. Now, centre backs that he's playing against are just as athletic as him, so he just looks ordinary. Whereas before he was playing.
All right, let's relax here. Let's just relax a little here, yeah. Like, he's 38 years old now, yeah. Let's just relax. We get it. He's coming to the end of his career, all right? He's not going to be as good as he was. Cool. He'll still score you a goal or two, though.
Yeah, but it's everything else now in the game. It's not just about scoring goals, is it?
No.
Yeah, I mean, if you
at the top level, you do not want to rely on half, not even half a man. It's worse than playing with Messi. At least when you know Messi gets the ball, something's going to happen.
Yeah.
Whereas Ronaldo, you can't.
So are we still going to have this debate about who's better, Cristiano?
No. It's nothing about. We're not talking about who's better than who at the moment. It's just what they can do now. Messi can still do bits. Whereas Ronaldo, yes, he's going to be in the end of something, but you kind of need a little bit more.
Do you not think that if they wanted Ronaldo, they would have done what you were saying about Kane, building the team around him, having those players, Portugal set up to sort of
They
make
probably should.
Ronaldo push him up.
They should,
accentuate
and I
him.
don't know. They should, and I don't know why they don't, because they've got enough good
Yeah,
players.
yeah. Exactly that.
They've got enough good players to do that. So I don't know what the dynamic is. I don't know. I ain't got to be.
They can feed Cristiano enough for him to score a bag of goals. They can feed him.
Is he okay? So next question: is he going to be in the Euro squad?
Nope.
He's done.
He's done.
Retirement plan. Where's he going?
He's going Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, but he said he kind of knocked that back already. He said he knocked that back. He knocked that back.
I mean, Rue, his choices are simple. He goes there or he retires because no top flight club wants him.
Or he's going to America. Yeah. Or he's going to America.
Yeah, I think he's going to America.
Is he still allowed?
What, to go America? What? Oh, you know what? Yeah, listen.
Just a question.
Viva Las Vegas! Viva Las Vegas!
Viva Las Vegas!
You know what? She's got a point because no American team has come out and said, have they? Unless has David Beckham come out and said, I want him. He's
trying to get Messi.
No,
he's trying to get Messi, isn't he?
Yeah, he's trying to get Messi. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not. No one's ever mentioned Ronaldo, so maybe that could be a point.
Sad ending for him. I feel for him. I feel a little bit of his pain.
No, I don't.
A little bit.
Did he ever play top football and stuff?
What?
Did he ever play at the highest level?
Who play at the highest level?
Because he can feel his pain.
Oh, is it? What is this? Another NPC dog?
I said a smidgen. A little sprinkle. Brazil and Croatia, man.
Oh, great game. I thought Neymar done it for them.
The goal, that was a brilliant goal.
Wonderful goal.
Yeah.
People need to put respect on Neymar's
the World
name.
Cup's a different gravy, man. It gives you the heart that certain teams and players show. It's a different level, mate. It's a different level. In Croatia, they just like a bloody little Rottweiler on your ankle or something, man.
They just don't give up, man. They need to find out if they're doping or something. Because how are they playing 2 games with like going all the way to the end and still having the energy that they showed?
Agreed.
There's no way.
Energy,
there's something up with them. I don't know. There's something up with them. And
you know what I'll never understand about Spurs? Do you know what I'll never understand about Spurs? You lot had Modric and Bale.
It's yourself.
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't.
How did you not fuck that up?
Leave you.
Look, no, but they obviously saw the future was
players
bigger
and
than
then
Spurs.
the amount of crap that they had around them.
Wait, hold on.
Hey, hold on. Wasn't Dembele there at the same time?
And Dembele as well. Oh my God.
Yeah, he went shining though. Yeah, he didn't shine straight away.
I think it's after Modric left, he then came. Who he became.
I can't believe you lot fucked that one up. Like you lot proper shit the bed with that. Like
we fucking have, bro. We had Pavlyuchenko up front. Yeah.
Bro, he got on the end of things. He got on the end of things. Like he was a Russian bad boy. Like, let's not do this to him.
That was Spurs' unit. They had it in their hands and they just decided it's long.
Look, either way, we did the world a favor. Yeah.
There's a story come out that Wenger had him on his books.
Wenger had everyone on his books, didn't he?
This world
Super. Mate.
Yeah, nah. What did you think about the game, though? What do you think about the game?
I thought they did it, and then Croatia just came back.
Oh, Brazil. Yeah. You know what? I've got to put out. Got that Garvadol, whatever his name is. I don't know. Sorry, apologies. Can't pronounce it. The defender.
Yeah.
Jeez, he's sick. Hey. Yeah, my word.
Oh, Guardiola.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever his name is. Oh, what a defender. Dude is just, he's 20 years old and how...
He's at Leipzig, right?
Yeah, Leipzig.
He's at Leipzig.
They don't want to sell him.
They're gonna have to.
Chelsea want him. Yeah, they can't keep him. They can't keep him.
You can't keep that. No chance. No chance.
Who have Bayern?
Yeah, but
Upamecano and who?
Huh?
Who's at Bayern? Upamecano and who else?
The Dutch.
De Ligt, no?
The Dutch. De Ligt.
Yeah, De Ligt.
Oh, okay, so that means he's not going there then. Cool. You man are in for a chance then?
But I heard he's twerking for Chelsea. That's all I've heard.
Really?
Chelsea want him. He wants Chelsea.
The goal Chelsea.
Does he really want to go? Does he really want to go and work with
Potter?
Who? Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Does he really want to go and work with Potter?
You want to go and see Champions
That's
League?
all I've heard. But he might be Kovacic playing games. But then we've got our guy. You know, Perisic should be talking to him in his ear.
You know, but
he's
going to be around to do the deal.
I think. Oh, Paratici.
Yeah, is Paratici going to be about to do the deal?
In prison, dinner was always a big thing. We had a pasta course, and then we had a meat or a fish. Paulie did the prep work. He was doing a year for contempt, and he had this wonderful system for doing the garlic.
Has he gone back to Italy to ask questions yet?
Look, man, he'll bust in the phone in jail. Don't worry, man. He'll get in there. Don't worry. He'll have people in there. Don't worry. If he gets arrested, he's getting arrested in Italy. That's it, isn't it?
No, he's
Get
nice
that connection,
Italy,
man.
He's nice in Italy, man.
He'll have an espresso every day ready. Don't worry, it'll be fine. He'll be calling on his hands free. Don't worry about him.
Say negotiations in the canteen, yeah. Get yourself a Coke on the machine.
Bring a couple of phones out. You know,
reading the paper. Having a small cutler. You know, he's all right.
Yeah, no, let's just keep him away from the paperwork, innit? Make sure he's not in any of the podcasts.
All right.
Yeah, sad, man. Brazil are out. They were
How do you think their tournament went?
It's a bit up and down. They never really went for it. And I think, well, when you hear about it, the Brazilian fans are a bit annoyed by that. That they weren't expansive. They were quite pragmatic, and they thought they got the job done, but they didn't.
I've got another question. How is Paqueta at West Ham?
Wait, add on to that. How is he at West Ham and David Moyes is giving him a hard time?
How? How?
He's not really done it yet for West Ham, has he?
Doesn't matter.
You're right. He hasn't.
I do not care. How is he there? How is he there? Like, what kind of fraud went on? I need to know what kind of fraud went on.
They showed him the money, didn't they? What else they've done?
What money? What money does West Ham have?
I don't know.
Who is this?
Hey, look, they fill out that stadium 60,000 every week. They're chopping.
Yeah, but where
Listen. I'm not having stadium revenue. I'm not having it. Because it will bring in what? Let's say 2 million every match day. 38 mil. 38 mil a season. 38 mil a season. And you get no. I refuse.
What about Anthony? How do you think he felt?
Well, we saw this kind of thing from him at Ajax. We have seen it from him thus.
Oh, that was a low blow.
Well, to be fair, we're talking about Brazil. So yeah, all right, cool.
Anthony fair though, you Rafinha or him?
They're both as
listen, I think they were both
very similar players, aren't they?
I think there was both piss poor in the World Cup. I think there was both piss poor. Like like Anthony probably slightly better, but then he didn't really get a start, did he?
He didn't do anything, man.
Didn't do anything. In the game he did start. In that game where they did start, they lose.
They lost against Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was Arsenal
Cameroon or
that
Saudi
day.
Arabia.
Yeah.
Cameroon,
isn't it?
Yeah. Good game.
So let's move on. So this was the tasty one. The Argentina Netherlands.
Great! Oh, I love that.
Royale, mate.
Wait, can we just go back to what the predictions were?
What?
What was your prediction on that P again?
I can't remember. Do you have them?
Yeah, he knows what it was. Yeah.
God, did you pick the Netherlands to win?
Yeah, he had Netherlands.
And then you got Netherlands, Argentina. I think.
I think it'll be a tight game, 3-2 Argentina.
That's not a tight game. That sounds loose.
No, I didn't like the results. Not the game. The result will be
2-1 Netherlands.
I reckon
2-1 Netherlands.
In extra time.
Yeah, I reckon 2-1 Argentina.
What is wrong with you, bro? Are you all right?
What for against Argentina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I say the score?
I think you said 2-1.
All right.
Sure.
Cool. Like what?
Don't worry, it's on YouTube now, isn't it? The world can see.
Oh, don't worry. I'll go back to that one.
Like and subscribe.
Thumbs up as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unbiased. Well, can we say unbiased opinions? Yeah, unbiased opinions.
What did you think Steely Bergwijn was gonna bang in from the top corner?
No, come on. They're two goals.
I just thought Netherlands would just stifle Messi, but Argentina had a decent game. I think Netherlands, they should have pressed a bit. And what was funny was when they got back to 2-2, I assumed that they didn't have a plan. But yeah, when they didn't, and Messi's through ball for the first goal.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Needle, haystack.
Delicious.
Precision. Just literally. How did you have the audacity to play that?
Did you notice the look out of his eye when he was running with the ball? He knew that space was there, and he was just hoping that the guy would run to it because he knew he would put the ball in there. Boom, took it, and the way he took it in his stride, just took it in front of him, finished. Lovely goal.
Even his penalty, you know, bit of a pressure moment.
I mean,
still,
I did say that Messi was going to light up the match.
You said what?
Yeah,
I did say he was going to light up the game. I just think now Messi's like, I think the last few years I don't want to say coasting because that's not the right word, but I think now he looks like he's got a bit of like animosity about him.
All the little the videos and the pictures after the game, man.
Oh yeah,
they look like they wanted to go at it, man. They look like they wanted to go at it.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But yeah, when Holland scored, the free kick was man,
that was crazy.
Ingenious. That was ingenious.
That was like an NFL play, wasn't it?
The last thing you expect at that point in time in the game.
That was brilliant. And the finish as well. Like the touch, the pass, the touch, the finish was just that's what you want.
Burnley.
Yeah.
But
come on, he was at Burnley.
He's still signed to them.
There, he was like, you can see he didn't fit.
Well, he was replacing the guy who went to Newcastle, right?
Yeah, Chris Wood.
Yeah.
He's at a Turkish club. He's still on. He's on loan at I think it's Besiktas. I think.
Okay.
Istanbul.
Or it's one of them clubs anyway. Or
he's a good backup to have. I don't see. You know, so I'm not saying for any club, for any other North London clubs. I reckon if he's got the touch like that and can score goals like that, why would you not? And he's not going to cost heaven and earth, is he? Well, he might do because of Burnley.
Of course, you want him at Tottenham.
He's not good enough
as an option. I don't think he's a bad option.
Nah, he's United levels, bro.
But
Oi! No need.
You've got a spot empty, haven't you? So, you know, big games, you know.
Wow. It's like a filler.
Oi, you know what? Yeah, we're talking about the World Cup here. Right? Can we not talk about Premier League things right now?
Let's get back. So so when they scored the 2-2, I was like, wow. I actually thought it was penalties, but then I realised, it was going to be extra time. And yeah, Netherlands, their shape had all gone after that. They didn't know what to do, and then Arsenal were pressing. And I was kind of hoping that obviously they would kill the game in extra time, but yeah, then we had the joy of the penalties, like Martin.
Wow. Martinez is a special. That's his speciality now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, he's a proper shit talker, man. Like,
he's
proper
shit housery at another level now, and he with him. He did it at the Copa America as well.
Yeah,
well, he's done it before that.
He's done it in Premier League games.
You not remember
Premier League
that he left Arsenal
what was that?
to a bigger club?
Bruno.
Yeah, he did it at Bruno, didn't he? He killed his penalty taking vibes.
Yeah, but don't you remember he said he left Arsenal to go to a bigger club?
Yeah.
He said he left Arsenal to go to a bigger club.
What? No, you went Villa.
maybe he meant like geographically, like he's a big team in the Midlands.
Nah. Whatever he thought he was.
He's violated. He's violated.
He's basically.
He's rude.
Yeah. Well, he signed by Gerrard, right? Or was he signed by?
No, he was signed by.
No, you're right. Before Gerrard.
Yeah, it was.
Lambert.
Dean Smith.
No? Dean Smith, one of them. Yeah, sorry, Lambert was way back.
But
wow,
that game. What game were we just talking about?
Argentina.
Yes. So are we not? So I mean, it's odd as well because we got two semi-finals. What we say? Croatia, Argentina, and then you got the French speaking the other side. And what's also funny is if Morocco and Croatia win, then it's the same as the group stage. That's where they came from. Mad.
Imagine.
Oh shit.
Get some predictions, man.
What for the semis? I think
right. I'll put it. I've said it straight. Morocco winning 1-0.
And the other game.
I mean 2-1 Morocco. 2-1 Morocco.
Okay. P.
I'd like to see a 1-0 Morocco, but I think 2-0 France.
Yeah, I think 2-0 France as well.
Okay.
Right, and then the other semi, Argentina,
Croatia.
We saying that?
I think this one's going penalties.
Who wins on pens?
I'm saying Argentina get through.
Going Roo?
I'm gonna say 3-1 Argentina.
Wow.
That's gonna be an exciting game. If it is.
See. Yeah.
Go ahead, Pete.
I reckon 2-1 Argentina, but in extra time.
That's another good game. I'm kind of with Jack that it's going to be a boring game if it goes.
Yeah, that's what I'm exactly thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
A 0-0, but let me just have hope in Messi. And I say 2-1 Argentina in normal time.
I think the Argentinians are going to be nervous as shit because they're all like, we want to win it for Messi, and they just want to win it because they're thinking now Brazil's out, we have to win it.
Yeah,
the best chance.
You have to win it.
You got to go out and play. You know what Croatia likes, so you need to go out and play. You've got Messi on the pitch who can do something for you. So just see where you get with that.
Yeah.
See where you get with that.
Yeah, but if Croatia probably know that, I'm thinking, how do they kind of, someone, did you say, P, that they know, everything goes through Messi, they just blank him out of the game. That's it. Argentina haven't got any threat.
I don't know because I still think that Argentina if they use Di Maria properly, then he can be a factor in this game.
No doubt. Who do they start with? Chucky or Alvarez?
It's got to be Alvarez for me.
Yeah, it's got to be Alvarez. It's got to be. Like, let Lautaro just sit there and settle, man. He's had a terrible fucking.
Oh, no, he scored the last penalty. So, you know, he came on.
He's had a terrible World Cup.
No, I agree.
He
He's been absolutely woeful. He's been woeful.
He's been poor. I've been surprised how poor he's been.
Yeah, I mean the chances he's had to not tuck them away, it's just diabolical, Jeff.
But is that not?
Yeah.
Is that not the pressure of the World Cup though?
Yeah,
it makes good players look small.
I know it's mad that I'm telling you I'm saying that a professional footballer is shit. It's mad that I'm saying that, but
true.
like because he's much better than me. Much better than me.
Do you think Duff's had a point the other day? He made this comment the other day where there aren't any real surprises because the World Cup only comes for every 4 years, and all the things we're seeing are just because we're not seeing it every like the Prem. Or do you think that this is just you've seen it before?
I think he does have a point.
Yeah,
we don't know as much about the other players, and that's one of the things that I was saying about the gas behind the England team. Is familiarity rather than skill set. We see these players all the time, so we know more about their attributes, but there are other players that are equally as good, but they just don't get that exposure.
Yeah, but look, you say that,
and it's a 4-year window as well, right?
Yeah.
You got, at one point, you have 4 years where some players will tail off, and then new players will come on. And you just don't know what those new players are going to be, and then you got the new set maybe that come along.
If you think about it, yeah, just thinking about the sport itself, the 4 teams that are in the semi-finals all have good teams that play as a team. That's how.
Yeah, they're teams as opposed to a bunch of individuals.
Yeah. So it all goes down to if you can build the right team, then you will go far.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
mean? Morocco are the prime example.
Yeah.
Come on, name another player other than Messi in the senior team.
Say again?
You're going to mention the goalkeeper because we know he plays for Aston Villa. You might mention Romero, but you don't really see him. Like none of them.
Yeah, there's Di Maria, Alexis McAllister,
Di Maria hasn't played the last 2 games. Or he didn't start the last 2 games.
But I think what it shows is that the vast majority of global players are playing in Europe now. If you go back further in the World Cups, there were more unknowns, whereas now it's like they're all kind of in the 3 top leagues or the 4 top leagues.
Yeah, because even like you go through the Moroccan squad.
Yeah.
Go through the Moroccan squad. All of them are either playing in Spain
or France,
Premier League. It's all there.
Agree. Well, every single team
is a solid unit. And a proper little team. They've come together as a solid little team.
Yeah, which says a lot about the management.
This is going to be a bit out there. But do you think, like, obviously with Morocco, that they, with the English team being so, quickly to judge people of color, and the Argentinians having no color, and Moroccan team having,
confusion,
whatever, So
did you wait? Did I say confusion?
Yeah,
confusion. Yeah, the confusion, and Croatia being Croatia. Do you think that has a factor in it?
What do you think? Like, what man's only supporting man because they got colour?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just thinking like you said, like they're all working as a team.
Oh, I think.
Hang on.
Pride is probably the question.
Let me answer that question. By adding something to it. Are you saying that they've got more affiliation to their country?
That's what I was saying. National pride, I think it is.
Yeah, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they have more national. Like Morocco, you see it now.
Die-hard Moroccans.
Exactly. Croatians, die-hard Croatians, I think.
Yeah, but
Argentinians, die-hard.
Yeah, but you don't apply that to France, though, would you?
That's what I was about to say. I don't know if the French, I would say the French are more like us.
No, but are we judging that from their outside or the affinity that these lot display as a French team? Because remember, if you look at the last celebration, they had that rapper come out with that song about all of them, the way they were all celebrating, the way that they're all kind of like knitting together when they meet up. We see all these things. You don't see it with the England squad.
But for me, the only difference is that that's their come up. over there. They're not going to come up any other way. Do you know what I mean? Like they're all from probably migrant backgrounds, all 90% of that team.
Yeah.
80% of that
You know,
team
if something goes wrong,
immigrated.
I'm not saying
They've
I
all
can speak
immigrated
for
to that
French
country.
media, but I'm not saying now. But obviously, French are the world champions, and obviously the players are coming up amazing. Let's get that right. But what I'm saying is, if something goes wrong for France, do the migrants get blamed? Yes, you would think. You would think yes or no?
Obviously.
Yeah. So I'm saying, well, with the Argentinian teams, with the Croatian teams, it's win or lose. You lose. There's no Do you got what I mean? There's no like say, oh, I'm gonna pick out one person in the Argentinian team for their pitfall. It's just because Messi's not brought it home. You know, they're gonna go for Messi because he's a global star. And you think someone like Messi has to win the World Cup to say, yeah, he's the best player in the world. But you know, Messi's been there before. He's been in the final before. Just never, you know. So I don't know. I'm just thinking like it's
I would say, there's a bigger sense of national pride with the Croatians.
They're more affiliated. These players have not chosen, but obviously they've all chosen to play for their team. Like Hakimi could have said, you know what, I want to play for Spain.
Yeah.
Do you know I mean all these players are thinking I'm playing for?
Isn't it? It's not a privilege. It's a choice that you want to represent. It's not. I've been given this privilege, so I'm going to take it type thing. It's like no. Like I want to represent my nation, my mother, like which for me, a lot of these French and English players need to start thinking about that as well. Even though yes, they were brought up in another land. Even though they were brought up in another land, I do think that they need to look like because they'll be lauded if they went like and represented their country of origin. Like they'll be
like when Tariq Lamptey went to go play for Ghana, innit, and shit the bed. But anyway, let's carry on.
No, but they need to start thinking about that. And start,
you're right, but the brainwash is serious. It starts from when you're like 9 or 10. Everything's geared towards that representing like England schools or the FA is very like Three Lions, and because of the culture within football in itself, you're always kind of like trying to fit in. And then because you can see with a load of players, they represent the national sides until they get to like 12, 21. They get their first cap and then they wake up and it's too late.
But that mindset about fitting in isn't just in football, though.
No, it's not. But that's what I'm saying. Culturally here, it has a massive impact. Whereas I think, you see like France here, France is like, you go to Marseille, it's just predominantly migrants. Like you go Paris, it's a bit like that as well, but everywhere else it's not so much. But the whole of England is like that in terms of like everyone's trying to fit into something. We try to fit in where we can get in. Whereas outside in other countries, it's not like that. So it kind of like generates a bit more of a camaraderie. And I think in the French team you can see it because the majority of them are migrants. The actual genuine Gallics, like your Giroud, your Griezmann, they're the outsiders.
Outsiders, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I guess that could be it. There's a more togetherness because they've had a shared experience, so to speak. When they've grown up.
Yeah, I mean the Moroccan team. You know, they're all playing for all these like the big three, and they've all got a similar story backgrounds. I'm assuming they've all come from wherever they come from. Same with the French lot, except for the three white guys.
I'll say what the Moroccans have over every other team: a shared faith.
Definitely.
Yeah.
They're all Muslim, innit? So that's one thing that they got over everybody.
They're all adopted Arabs now, aren't they? No.
Again.
You know, like I don't know. It would seem that some people are not convinced that these lot are African.
The continent says otherwise. But yeah,
I'm just putting it out there. It seems
like says otherwise too.
Yeah, that's why I think that the media have kind of made this a bit of a conversational point because one media outlet's pumping they're an African country, the other media outlet's pumping they're an Arab nation. It's like, hang on a second, why don't we just stick to the fact that they're Moroccans and just leave it at that?
Exactly. To be fair, the manager came out and said that he's not a political person.
Yes.
He said that we're fighting here for Africa. We're not Arabs. We're not here for anything else. We're Africans. But let us be. We're in the same. Well, he mentioned Cameroon, Senegal, and all the rest of it, but he hasn't said anything along the lines of we're Arabs or we're this, that, and the other. So
I don't think.
But anyway, this
football
conversation.
Yeah, they're never meant to mix.
Yeah, exactly, and it started from the whole World Cup from the beginning. So who's saying it? Is it? It's easy to say an Arab because of where the World Cup is being played. So obviously there's a natural inclination. I want to support the Arab team, and everyone's spouting these guys are Arabs, and I think that's playing into it as well.
Yeah.
But it gives the World Cup some sort of validity. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it keeps the locals in Qatar. Who are they? I don't know, but maybe
and it keeps them locked in because it's an Arab nation.
But
yeah.
The thing as well, even if like selling that as a narrative or as a headline is crazy, because let's just completely overlook the fact that this is the first World Cup where they've got a stadium that they can construct and deconstruct in 24 hours. All this stadium.
And you know where that stadium's going? It's going Uruguay.
Imagine, like they've done so many things, but it's just about the fact that it's an Arab nation. That's it. Even like all the fans that are coming out after games, like just out of their normal, like customary politeness, handing out food and drinks to all the people that are around. There's so many things that are going on, but they just kind of like want to stick to these like mad headlines.
Yeah, they want to stick to the narrative that they want to spin.
The narrative they want to stick to. Exactly. You if you're a sheep, you're gonna follow the path that the media wants to portray. So you're not gonna look at the good things about anything.
You've always got yourself to ask yourself, why are they telling me this? Do you know what I mean?
It's a joke.
But yeah, I think we could stop. We could talk about this subject in another podcast.
Yeah.
Should we wrap this up?
Yeah, we can wrap it up. It's been lovely, boys.
Jack, lovely. You know what? It's been amazing talking to you. Thank you for appearing on the show.
No worries, man. No worries.
The other two, we definitely reach out.
All right, it's them two, innit? Jeez.
Yeah, it's them two. Look at this mug on the left, and look at this other guy. I don't know what he's smiling about, but yeah.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, mate.
He's always firing shots, I don't understand why. I really don't get it.
Real shots, man.
There we go. That's why. That's why. To leave it out, mate.
Two's better.
Jack, you gotta enjoy it, man. Jack, this was the last time that the league was won at right.